So I'm having a nightmare last night. I had a nightmare dream that Jose Aldo pulled out of UFC 189 and did not fight Conor McGregor. And then I wakes up this morning, check the internet, lo and behold, it came true. Now we have Chad Mendes in fighting for Jose Aldo at UFC 189. And I just want to say, this card is not a complete disaster now, but the level of disappointment just went higher. And UFC is suffering an air of disappointment coming off of this fucking ridiculous Reebok release, the Reebok uniforms, which was a complete fucking disaster. Them uniforms are so fucking ugly, but I already made a video about that. But now we have Chad Mendes fighting for the interim belt against Conor McGregor. And I can still get behind this fight. Now, we all were already going to be disappointed if Jose would not have pulled out of the fight because he would not have been at 100% going in there. So we would not have got a healthy Jose in the first place. But at the same time, at least we would have been getting that fight in some form or fashion. Now Jose pulls out. It starts coming back to haunt him about the other fights he's pulled out of. And this was kind of the righteous one that killed you, in my opinion. I mean, you can't call out of this many fights. You are a professional fighter. You want to talk about injuries and training camp. Millions of fans are not hearing any of that shit. And you shouldn't be hearing any of that shit. You should have been... Jose Aldo should have been playing everything by the book. Dana White was right about that. With millions on the line, millions of fans tuning in, Aldo always complaining about he's not getting paid enough. And I'm an Aldo fan, you know what I'm saying? I think he's been reigning as king for 10 years for a reason. I'm not a fan of pulling out of fights. And this one, like I said, was the righteous one. You know, you can call out a bunch of times and they're legit, but that last one, when it really counts and you pull out, everybody's going to be looking at you like you're suspect. So, you know, I'm not too pleased with that. But at the same time, we got Chad Mendes coming in. And Chad Mendes is legit. You know, he gave Aldo a run for his money in the second fight. He banged Aldo up. Mendes is for real. Mendes is top talent in the world. And his wrestling is top talent. And, you know, the featherweight division is, most of it is beneath Chad Mendes. So I do like this fight. I would actually rather have, I know this is going to, you know, upset the apple cart, but I'd rather have Chad Mendes against Conor than a Frankie Edgar versus Conor. Definitely not Nate Diaz. I know that was a name thrown around or whatever because both of them were stand and bang, but Nate Diaz would have went to sleep early. And I think Dana and Lorenzo know that. But this is still a legit fight. You know, this is the fight that, in my opinion, and in a lot of other folks' opinion, Conor McGregor's mic skills kept him away from this fight before facing Jose Aldo. In that he appealed to the media, he appealed to the crowd so much that they were like, nah, give him a title shot. Nah, we want to see it. We want to see if he's for real. So he bypassed the wrestlers to get there. Well, he's not bypassing them anymore as of yesterday. It's being announced. So we're going to get a chance to see what Conor McGregor looks like on his back for an extended period of time. And that is going to happen. Now, I've also, you know, kind of seen a little bit of a hush from the fanboys now because they know that he is getting in there with a dangerous wrestler. And not just, and it's not Mendes only has wrestling, okay? This guy has knockout power. He's got an overhand. You know, he's legit everywhere. Completely legit everywhere. Well-rounded. He's got that fighter's twitch that, you know, Luke Rocco talks about where he just, explodes. Chad Mendes has explosive power, explosive speed, and he doesn't give a fuck about reach. He will throw himself in the wood chipper if it gets him some clean shots and a good takedown. And Chad Mendes' takedowns look 100% clean and crisp. I'm talking about both your feet come off the mat at the same time. So this one is legit. Plus, they got a little bit of bad blood. Nothing to really make a fucking whole promo about. But, they had some words exchanged on British TV, I believe. And Conor McGregor said he was going to rest his balls on Chad Mendes' head or whatever. I don't think Mendes too much gives a fuck. I know in the media he was talking about it a little bit, but it's really about the interim belt and this is Chad's opportunity to get, should he win the belt, a third try against Aldo, and we all know how close that second one was. And Chad Mendes' issue was that not enough people were going to want to see an Aldo Mendes 3 for it to be an Aldo Mendes 3. Now he's kind of going to bully himself in there, should he win. Now, in all fairness to Conor McGregor, who I like him. I could do without some of the WWE theatrics and shit. I'm not that market. But, I think a lot of what he does is for the media. He knows what he's in for facing top talent. You know what I'm saying? This ain't Dennis Seaver or fucking Dustin Poirier or even Marcus Brimage, Marcus Brimage is legit. But, Conor McGregor he's not gotten to this tier yet. Now he's here. Now we'll see what happens. But, Chad Mendes is not going to just walk Conor McGregor down either. I mean, if he wants to close distance and get inside for whatever he wants to do, uppercuts, overhands, which he can land from outside, but it's going to be tough. And Conor McGregor has impeccable fucking timing. He's laser targeted. I mean, like you said, he picks his shots. He measures you out, picks his shots, puts you against the octagon, and then, wraps you up. And that's pretty much what he thinks he's going to do to Mendes. But the thing about it is Mendes will, like I said, he will take some shots to close the distance. And also, Mendes has a motherfucking shin. But Conor McGregor is going to make him eat a couple. And the thing about it is like Conor is always referred to, even if he grazes you, you're still going to feel it, and it still can have an effect. He doesn't have to hit you flush. And I guarantee that he's going to have to make Mendes pay for those takedown attempts, or else he is going to be on his back and looking bad. So, this card is not a complete disaster. It's still legit. I'm not going to Vegas to see it, but I can tell you that it's still going to be an entertaining card. It's going to be an entertaining fight. The main event is going to be action-packed, I believe. I personally am picking Mendes. At first, I was picking Aldo to beat Conor McGregor. Then I started to kind of sway towards McGregor because I don't know what it was. I had like a change of heart. But now that Mendes is in there, Mendes has something to prove. This is his chance to get a third one at Aldo, and I don't think he's gonna blow it. I think he's gonna put Conor McGregor on his back, make him eat them elbows, make him eat them knuckles, and just smother him, knock the wind out of him, and keep him down there. And I don't think Conor McGregor can do much about it. That brown belt in jiu-jitsu is not going to get him out from under Mendes. But anyways, with that said, thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you think. MMAJones.com.